Hi, everybody. Welcome to microbiology, and this is Professor Gustin. Hopefully, you know me by now. We are in week number 5, and this is a really important week. As you can see in the heading there, we have exam number 1, that's lecture exam number 1, and lab practical number 1. And I'm sorry to give them both to you in the same week, but I think you can do it. I cut down on the content of the other material. We don't have any specific lab this week. So that should give you some time to look over this. Let me give you some pointers on the exam. Let's see, first thing I have listed on here is a lab practical. I don't think it really matters if you take the lab practical or the exam first. Let me talk about the lab practical since it's here first. Remember, we're using Respondus. So that will be proctored. You don't use any notes or anything. The lab practical covers the labs from weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I put photos on it. There's multiple choice, there's short answer. Please use your lab handouts to study for the lab practical. Your lab handouts should be completed. Look at the pictures. I put pictures on there of some of the tools we talked about. Make sure you know the names. Make sure you know the parts of the microscope and what they do. I was just looking back on lab 4 where there's all sorts of different kinds of stains we do. We do a gram stain, an acid-fast stain, and a capsule stain. Make sure you know why you do that, what stains you use, how do you know what a positive is, how do you know what a negative is, what are they looking for. So all of this information is in your lab handout. If your lab handout was complete, all the information from the practical should be in there. So please look over your lab handouts, and you will have to recall some of this. So practice recalling that. Quiz yourself on the different topics that are on there. The other thing we have is exam number 1. Exam number 1, it says it has 37 questions. Most are multiple choice, but there's a few short answers or fill in the blanks. And again, this is going to be from the lecture material from weeks 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's straight from your lecture study guides. I use those lecture study guides to write the test. So make sure you know the vocabulary. Sometimes I put questions on the study guide because those are things that students have that are challenging for students. So make sure you look at the study guides and you can answer the questions I have on there. I don't know what else to tell you. I really try to ask something from every learning outcome on there. So please study, and practice recalling. Cover up your, look at a learning outcome. See if you can say what it means out loud. If you can give the response to that. Say your vocabulary out loud. Practicing recall is what's going to help you on exams. Okay, the other thing we have is we have only lectures. So I have a lecture study guide on viruses and prions. These are acellular pathogens, things that cause diseases but aren't made of cells. So get your lecture study guide. I made some videos. I highly recommend you use these videos, especially the one on prions. I put a little section here that I repeated some of the things I said in this video just because this was something people had a hard time with on the test last year. So you can watch that or not. It's up to you. But and then there's a lecture assignment, the adaptive learning assignment like the ones we've been doing. There's no lab part to week 5. So good luck this week. Try not to wait to the last minute. There's a lot of studying. If you're going to wait to the last minute to take your lab practical and your exam, things are going to get jumbled up in your head. Spread these out. Okay, you guys. Have a great week. Let me know if you're having any trouble. Take care.